Hello everyone. This is the final episode of a 7-episode tutorial series covering the Stages user experience. Whether you have had time to watch the previous tutorials or maybe figured out everything already by yourself and probably know by now how the platform works, next we will give some tips on how to improve and deepen the playing experience faster. If this is the first video you watch, it might be worthwhile to go through the basics in the previous videos. The platform is however very easy to use, and gets clear just by playing around with it. The Stages music playing platform is meant for everybody, regardless of previous musical background. And metaphorically it can be thought of as the electric bicycle for music, and once you learn it you know how to do it. You will experience all or at least many of the same elements as when doing it for real, but with a little help along the way. We have 5 tips for you to consider. Number 1. Listening. This is the most important single thing to factor in. Since Stages is a music playing platform and not for instance a rhythm game, progress and more advanced playing will not be accomplished by only looking at the note pillars and pressing buttons when pillars hit the sound activation lines. Listening brings in a feel for the rhythm of the song and the ability to distinguish note and sound patterns for the track groups or tracks that have been chosen to be played. When this is in place, the remaining thing that's left is to get the fingers to the right buttons, which again is a muscle memory exercise and comes very naturally after a few rounds of play. The second hint is to conceive the buttons in pairs, especially in 4 and 6 button play, meaning 2 plus 2 or 3 plus 3, instead of 4 and 6. This will improve hand independency and learn the brain to distinguish between left and right and build automatic nerve connections, although note patterns in left and right hand differs. Third suggestion is to every now and then count notes. Since 4 is an important measure in music, counting can be of benefit, for instance in song parts where the same note or chord sound is played repeatedly and many times in a row. Quite often these patterns may be 12 notes, 16 notes, or even longer, so to use counting on such occasions keeps the rhythm in place and restricts unnecessary errors. Fourth recommendation is to ignore errors and simply have fun. These will happen especially in the beginning, and yes, they can be disturbing since it makes a slight interruption to the song, but try to just move on. An attempt to correct them on the fly only messes up the playing even more, and remember, the more you play, the less errors there will be. The final advice comes from many of the best musicians in the world who have stated that thinking is the worst enemy of a performance, meaning don't think, just play and enjoy. Okay, that's it for the tutorial series for now. If you are interested to hear how, for instance, some Stages live performance sound, either as single or multi-play, please visit or subscribe to the Stages YouTube channel. New videos, stories, possible events etc. will be uploaded frequently, so stay tuned and see you there. If there is anything you wonder about or like to highlight, please visit www.stages.net/contact. Thanks again for watching.